The breaking news coming through is that the ECOWAS courts anopa way omo adismisse Mame Gertrude Torkornoo ne application for interim measures actually say ode ekokoto court no enim na yebekenkan na yatre ensem wase amagana for atiase. I'm sure your first time or ha subscribe na click the notification bell on so oye ne sa latest news bi aba won sa ebeka me sure say wutie mi na wefu so na wo pese wefu no eso te ten beye 1 month answer na yidi bro nya na me recommend book amount na book no ope bia number ne wo screen ase no 055 right 055-807-4986. Ubetumi afre ana WhatsApp is number no ubenya book no ni PDF and ni tree video. Na there is a link in the comment box. O click here ubenya book no all the versions. 100 cedis per. Now yenko the Twitter and X account for the deputy Attorney General in the person of Justice Shremsai or no in same way Ebabetuja. Also, the ECOWAS court has this morning dismissed Mrs. Justice Gertrude Torkornoo's application for interim measures. The court stated that the application did not satisfy the criteria for a grant of interim measures. More particularly, the court held that the application's own conduct defeats her claim of imminent and irreparable harm. The court is therefore satisfied that the applicant has not demonstrated the existence of imminent or exceptional circumstance that will justify the urgency of the application filed almost 3 months after the act complained of. In the light of the applicant's failure to meet the requirements of urgency, the court finds no basis to assess the remaining criteria for provisional measures, same being cumulative. The request for provisional measures as outlined by the applicant, same not substantiated, is therefore dismissed. Now, for a lot of people who do not really understand, I'm going to explain so that we all get to understand. Now, me hone se nkrofo bebre na kasa se o na trese maame ne yaboni nsemu maame ne yaboni nsemu dabi case ne de ase senior kono afiansa case no ba be hye. But basically no, from my understanding, say ye maame Gertrude Torkornoo eye na adwen se nanka court no endi ensem no ema ne tentem na eno na broni efre no se a grant of interim measures. What you say? Like basically no, what you say? For yakase a grant of interim measures. I say I want to use an example so that okay. So basically no, I say court case no koso. Now so court case na koso no. Yeha asem no yentumi ntwen ema yendin wie. Say ye twen ni edi asem ni wie aboni bi besi. It basically no yema mensem a wode koto court ni nim no. O say asem no yen stopi aban NDC aban say ye yi ne free ho. Because ye court case ne koso na still NDC aban ana His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ekoso na wo yi ne free ho as the Chief Justice ebe cause harm to ono Gertrude Torkornoo. Inti ntempara no yemma ade a yefre no interim measure, yen grant interim measure, yemma order. But yes, a court nema order near stop NDC aban from removing her. Say until say case no ebe koso ewie no. Among China case ninkosumwie ansa na NDC aban take action. And I've told you, it's just like what she's seeking for ewa Ghana ha. Omo hwenim senanka yemfa new Chief Justice enye den emba. So that as long as the case will remain ewa ECOWAS court no, Ghana will not Ghana will not be having a Chief Justice as long as the case will be going. Right? So basically, no and a court no abo in same negu. say maame no when to me ensure say it will cause harm, because normally no the air and say court ni hu say oh adie we say near air kon ebe cause harm to the person and ebe cause harm to the country and no na court no to make say dabi mo ntwe ma mo nye bibia ma mo take action bia mo me ndi asem ni wie ye di asem ni wie answer mo no mo take action. So basically that's what you're seeking for. Say court neka said the applicant's own conduct defeats her claim of imminent and irreparable harm. The court is therefore satisfied that the applicant has not demonstrated the existence of imminent or exceptional circumstance that would justify the urgency of the application filed almost 3 months after the act complained of. It's basically that's that. But this is not the main case, and I want people to understand. This is not the main case. The main case now no ube say ebekoso, but the na no pese court no eyema no court na nye. What you say? It's no. I say so let's read comments and see what people are saying. I say I've always known MPP's vigorous defense, while appearing shameful and ignorant to opponents, is a calculated political and narrative strategy, not a legal one. I am confident that the ECOWAS court's decision was a procedural rebuke rooted in a failure to demonstrate urgency, not a verdict on innocence or guilt. The NPP's defense is a political necessity born from the need to protect a key appointment and control the national narrative. The true cost of this strategy will be measured in the ongoing erosion of institutional credibility and the eventual outcome of the main case, which remains the central legal battlefield. And to basically, yes. So we'll be waiting for the main case. What you say? Or say, will be comments or say, I don't know why everything has to be done with semantics and packaging. Maybe they still think they are in campaign mode. Wake up, Ghanaians are still waiting for the reset you promised. Shame on you, Sremsai. You are paid taxpayers' money. This clearly the re-election. Okay. I say I've been following the issue of the former Chief Justice's removal from office. The rulings of the courts in Ghana and now the ECOWAS Court of Justice appear to highlight basic procedural flaws and misunderstandings of fundamental legal principles. If a former CJ's suit can be struck out for lacking merits and failing to meet basic legal threshold, I'm particularly concerned about their oversight of the judiciary. Obviously, Mr. Deputy Attorney General did not add the last part of the court's ruling, or it doesn't suit your narrative. You know your audience, so you always give half disclosures instead of full disclosure. I also hear that the preliminary objection that was raised regarding want of jurisdiction by the Republic through the Attorney General was dismissed, and the court has ordered the Attorney General to file a response to the substantive matter within 30 days. Yes, and basically that's also on that side. And two sides need to be enam, because Gertrude Torkornoo so dia adenam ne say the Attorney General file say ECOWAS court no any kwan so omudi case no, but ECOWAS court no bo assembly go ya wo mo tre say Attorney General no embe file within 30 days na tre say case no eba bekoso enti no two sides ni na no obia enya ne wins a wode enam. Fair enough. Also, the ECOWAS Community Court of Justice explicitly rejected, overruled, dismissed the Republic of Ghana's preliminary objection challenging the court's jurisdiction. That's what I've told you, right? What the court said was that she waited too long to initiate what she's requesting for now, but the substantive case is still alive, and the court has 30 days to the Attorney General to file his defense. Don't pick and choose. Let Ghanaians be well informed. In short, Mrs. Justice Gertrude Torkornoo has scored an own goal. A whole former Chief Justice, yet her ECOWAS case is thrown out for lack of urgency and failure to meet basic legal criteria. If a former CJ can't even file a timely, competent application, what does that say about the kind of leadership we had at the very top of our judiciary? So basically, those are people sharing their thoughts. But the woman, and I mean so me de ayeden abrel. But officially an interest say ya bo mame ni nsem egu. That's what I want people to understand. An interest say mame ni ya bo ni nsem egu. Nsem ne de afianse ye ba beka montre mo adwo comment box ni mo medase